I want to be crazy. I want to go harder and faster than anybody at this one very dumb thing. So I train. Hey, everybody. I'm Kyle Minster with Face Yourself. I play bass, do backup vocals. And are you ready for the greatest podcast of all time? It is the Chronicles of Podcast with Tom and Jamie.
Hello world, Wednesday 13 here.
Hey, this is Tom Stay.
Hello everybody, I'm Ronnie LeDrew.
Yes, my friends, my name's John Mahon.
What's going on, everybody? It's Tom.
And it's Jamie. Welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast.
Hello everyone, this week we bring you an interview with a band who are quite frankly taking over the world of deathcore. This week's guest is from a band whose new EP will leave your head spinning like a carousel of violence. Just be careful you don't gain any fractures as you step off. But seriously, go listen to it now or we will be furious. Who joins us today to talk all about the brand new EP Fury, available now. Seriously, it's great. It's so great. It might give you wet dreams. Sorry, I couldn't resist another one. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and dems, put your hands together as we bring you the bassist Kyle Muenzner for the Chronicles of Face Yourself.
Thank you. And I gotta commend you. My last name, absolutely brutal, and you were very close. It's pronounced Muenzner. And I found my grandfather told me it like the German name means minter of coins. And then once he said that, I'm like, oh, Muenzner, minter of coins. There we go.
That's a sick surname. That's such an amazing surname.
Thank you.
Just for that, it's don't be offended or pissed off if my surname just ends up to change to the same.
Oh,
right?
I wouldn't be offended at all. I wouldn't be offended. And you know what's really cool?
What's
you look
that?
up the last name, there's really not that many people with it. But the guitarist of oh my god, he was in Obscura and he wrote on Epitaph, Christian Muenzner. That's like the other really cool last name, the same one. Oh, I was like, yeah,
I love that. It's just so I was like, that's cool. It's necessarily said I've never seen before. Mint of coin, want.
Yeah.
But Carl, first and foremost, how's your Monday been? How's your personal Monday treating you?
It's a pretty standard Monday. My day job is pretty consistent throughout the week. And I had no fires to put out today, so it's lovely. What can I say?
Good. That's what we love to hear.
Yeah. How about you guys?
Oh, wonderful. I'm absolutely, I don't know how many words you know in America. I'm shattered. I'm tired. I'm done.
You know what? I there's enough context clues for me to figure that one out. I haven't heard that one, but I knew what you meant the moment you said it.
Because one of my best friends is Canadian now. When I'm with messaging every now and again, he goes, "What are you talking about?" So I'm like, "Oh right, sorry, this." He's like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Gotcha.
Just a shit night's sleep. That's all it was. And I've been at work all day, and now I'm like, but then I got to do this. So, an absolute win. Jamie?
To be fair, I'm off work sick at the moment. I've got a bad neck and everything, so every day's the same. I'm mostly in pain. So, yeah.
Bad neck.
Yeah, I've hurt the muscles in my neck. So if you see me holding my neck and shoulder, I'm in pain, basically.
You know, I was like that because my pillow was bad. And so I normally for like, I don't know if you've seen any live clips, but I'm windmilling like every chance I get, and I windmill fast. Not to pat myself on the back, but that's my thing. And I work out for it. I have like this neck harness. I have attached weights to it, and I do this, and then I do shoulder shrugs. I do the whole thing because I want to be fast. I want to be the fastest. Absolutely, I want to be crazy. I want to go harder and faster than anybody at this one very dumb thing. So I trained, but I couldn't for like a couple weeks because of a bad pillow. Crazy.
That's it.
So what I'd love to see is the crowd being like, "Fucking trying to
dude
enjoy," and you're just like wheeling them out of the arena. They're like, "Fucking yes!"
You know what it is? I feel bad for the people in the front because they're soaked because they're just covered in my sweat. It's just like it's everywhere. It's just nasty.
You've got hair, right?
Oh yeah, I got pretty long hair.
Yeah. So you're covered them in sweat at the same time drying them off.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I'm sure they get a little fan action. Absolutely.
That'd be wonderful. I want to say for the cut. It was like just a massive congregation of people like mushing and going crazy, but only in front of you, and there's like gaps all over. It'd be hilarious.
Oh my god. I feel like everybody kind of crowds to Ya, which I get. So I mean, everyone wants to see the front person, so it's all good. But yeah, I'm right there. I'm right to her.
Damn right.
Right.
Love that.
Amazing. So, Carl, how we like to start these things, we like to take it right back to the days of your youth. Young Master Kyle, you could say. What did you want to...
You picked a good spot. This is a good one. There's some gems that you guys weren't ready for.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm shocking myself in.
Yeah.
So, what did you want to be when you were growing up in those formative years? Has it always been music for you or something completely different?
was 4 years old, and my parents had... They are not into heavy music at all. They had a VHS that they had taped over a live what's the right word for it? It was, they had it on TV. Billy Joel, The River of Dreams tour. And I watched that and I was like, oh my God. This is amazing. At 4, so I got a fake guitar, and I would play along to it. And they had like this little like recorder thing with like a microphone, and it has a button on it that turned it on. I figured out that if I stuck it between the couch cushions, it would perpetually be on, so I could play and sing at the same time. And so that was what I did. I was just absolutely hooked. And then they got me like a stand, and it had like a clap button, like as like a foot pedal, and then like a laugh button. And so the laugh was supposed to be bad, but I kind of took it as like I could say something funny and I could get the crowd to like laugh.
Nice.
So I was like, I was going nuts with this thing. I loved that toy. It was great. And I also liked, there was like some weights, so I liked doing like the weights, like dumbbells too. I was like a meathead, but very young age. But yeah, that was like young Kyle. I knew I always wanted to do this.
That's phenomenal. Please tell me there's like family home video of this, because that sounds incredible.
Well, I believe there's home video of my first guitar performance. I was so I'm from southeastern Connecticut. I grew up in Norwich, Connecticut. You guys have in Norwich as well.
We do. Norwich, we call it though.
Okay, all right. There's a lot more crossover with that. Norwich.
Norwich.
I don't know how you said it. All right, but there's a lot more crossover, which we'll get into in a bit. But so I grew up there, and there was a music store in New London, which is like maybe 15, 20 minutes away. And I had I got lessons in guitar there, and they would do a performance like once a year, just kind of like have a little showcase of all their students. And so there's video of that, but that's probably like the closest you get to that. Maybe there's home video of me doing the cushion thing when I was like 4, but I'm not sure what else is there.
Does that stand still exist?
Does that? No, oh my God, no.
Oh, could you imagine? I would. You've got to take it on tour. If I was going to say you take it on tour with you, that'd be amazing.
It had to have been like Fisher Price. So maybe if someone wants to look that up and they can find it, I'll do some content with it. I'm terrible at filming, but I could. At least Eric, our drummer, is like obviously really good at videography. He did the To the Hellfire music video, and he's done a ton of other bands. So he's awesome. So maybe he could do something.
I could. Well, I hope we can find it. I'd love to see that. Be unbelievable. That'd be so good.
Yeah. I just got the vision in my head of like a deathcore music video, everyone playing Fisher Price instruments, and it just looks incredible in my head.
Hey, maybe that's something Face Yourself does, or unless someone beats us to it. Now it's out there. It's for
that's
the
a good
internet,
point, actually.
So
yeah.
Who knows? It is what it is. If we're too slow, we're too slow.
So obviously you mentioned Billy Joel was that early inspiration for you, but how did you get into the heavier side of music then?
So in high school, so I stopped playing guitar when I was 7, and I think it was because I just didn't really find the music that resonated with me. Like I knew I liked music and I knew I wanted to do it, and I liked Billy Joel, but it's just something when it's like there's music you can appreciate, but you don't necessarily love it.
Hmm.
And then when I was in high school, I kind of discovered my cousin who I drummed with in a band. We'll probably get into that in a bit. But he kind of showed me some heavier music because at first, like the heaviest I get is like Linkin Park and Creed because that's all I knew about. And then I got into Metallica, and then my cousin was really into Slipknot, and so Slipknot was like the. I was like, oh, this is so cool. It kind of got me into it, but like the band that really made it happen for me was Scar Symmetry. Scar Symmetry is so sick. They have like Christian Alvestrom is the best vocalist in my mind. Like he does everything amazingly. His metal vocals are top tier. His clean singing is top tier. He just does everything amazingly. So once I heard him, that was my gateway into super heavy stuff. And then right after that, Necrophagist, boom. Like I just was like, I went crazy into the tech death, and that's still kind of where my heart is. Like I still love like Origin and like Vader. Those bands are like regular rotation for me. I love them. And my buddy sends me music all the time. That's sort of my main new music fix, who I'll introduce probably shortly. You'll recognize him, I'm sure. But yeah, that was sort of my intro.
That's fucking awesome. I love that everyone seems to have that friend when they're grown up. It's like, have you heard this band? Like, it just leads to
my friend in high school is actually now he ended up having some severe mental health issues, and he's in an institution now. Ended up fine because he called me and he was showing me new music too. It was actually a very interesting call. But yeah, he showed me all the music in high school, and then pretty much once I was like 18 and got into my first band, that's kind of when I met kind of the crew I know now. I cannot hear you. There we go. Now I hear you.
What the hell happened there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Weird.
Oh,
yeah.
Your mouth was moving. No sound was
Yeah.
coming out.
It's just odd. Sorry about that. I think my internet connection had a bit of a wobble. Apologies about that. You mentioned about your parents playing Billy Joel when you were 4 years old. Did they have anybody else, any other influences, anything else they listened to that like gave you a taste?
Nothing really. They're like more into I think it would be called like soft rock. It's just sort of like whatever was popular in like the 80s. They really like 80s music. So that was sort of like my introduction, like a lot of Phil Collins. And I was making a joke the other day. It's like Phil Collins core, because it's like everything that kind of has that vibe, where it's like a lot of like clean singing, a lot of love songs, stuff like that. That was sort of like my parent. I grew up listening to that. So it's funny how all the songs like in the radio station that my parents would always have on was called Soft Rock 106.5 WBMW. How I remember that, I have no idea. But it was like I know all of those songs basically, whether I want to or not. It's there forever.
So with you to remember radio stations, we always remember car insurance adverts, not phone numbers and stuff. That in the UK, that's how it works for us. We keep singing the jingles with random phone numbers that probably don't exist anymore.
That is such a, I mean, that just is such a testament to how powerful those ads are.
Exactly.
It's incredible because and I respect that skill so much.
But every now and again, you might get a "We are farmers," dum bum 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 bum. Every now and again, do you know what I mean? Like just American jingles that get stuck in my head. So how did Brace Yourself come to be? How did you all meet? Like, what's the origin?
Well, it's sort of, I guess I've been in kind of music groups for a while.
Okay.
And probably I feel like for me, everything starts at this band I had called Burning Beneath. It's sort of how I completely got into the scene I'm in now, which that's sort of the crossover. There's also a Burning Beneath in the UK, in Norwich. So there was a Burning Beneath in Norwich, Connecticut, USA, and a Burning Beneath in Norwich, UK. We shared a name. We are completely different. They're like thrash, and we were just like MySpace deathcore. So it's the funniest thing. It's like we're both kind of like virtually unknown, but But yeah, that was I started that project and with my cousin who played drums, and we've had like over like somewhere around 25 members in that group, because it's basically been me and my cousin. One time my cousin left for a bit and then he came back, but it's basically been us and everybody else. And through there, basically probably the most pivotal moment is when I switched from doing vocals in that band to playing guitar, and we were looking for a vocalist. And someone reached out from Westerly, Rhode Island, and I drove out there and I met this young man at his house. He was 16, and I was like, "Hey, can you do the thing?" Because I had a few people try out and they sucked. They were like, "Yeah, I can do vocals," and I swear to God, this is what they do. Wah, wah, wah. And I was like, "Oh my God, no." So I put it on, and this dude crushes it. I was just like, "Do you know Within the Ruins?" Like, yeah, can you do verses? I put it on, give him good, decent amount of volume, and he just absolutely crushed it. And you all know this dude, because he's the vocalist of Shadow of Intense, Ben Dorr. I met Ben Dorr when he was 16 because he tried out for my band. Yep. He's my best friend. He sends me all my music recommendations today. He's been to both my weddings. I got married, divorced, married again. He went to both.
That's wild.
He's my best friend. Yeah. So that basically that's sort of when Ben was in the band. That's actually how he met Chris Wiseman, because we played a show together at the French Club in Wyndham, and Chris was in a band called Look to Orion. Ben was doing vocals for Burning Beneath. They met, and that's basically how Shadow of Intent started. I ended up Ben ended up leaving because he actually got kicked out of the band, because he wasn't helping load gear at all. He was high and dry, and I told him, "Dude, you have to stop leaving us high and dry." I warned him, and then he did it again. I'm like, "I'm sorry, man. You're done." And then he joined In Depths and Tides. We were still friends though. And then he joined Shadow of Intent, and we've been close the whole time. So yeah,
Fucking
crazy
hell,
story, right?
That is insane. Yeah.
So it's sort of, I've seen all my friends doing well, and then so I kind of, at a point, I had to hit a depression for a while, because I was like, you try really hard, you're trying to do this thing, and it's not really working out. I kind of got out of it and started saying, I'm just going to say yes to everything. So this dude that I am not friends with anymore hit me up. I was like, "Hey, do vocals on this track?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." And that turned out to be this project called Mangled. We have a couple tracks up on Spotify. If you like Danza style stuff with like deathcore vocals, that's going to be your jam. And I ended up we did a music video called for one of our songs called Mazkill. Like it was based on a Netflix documentary. It was like this sexual abuse going on in the Catholic Church in Baltimore. The Keepers, I think it was called. It was kind of it's a pretty wild documentary, but I wrote a song about that. We did a whole music video, and the guy who did the music video was the drummer of Face Yourself, Eric. So that's sort of how I met him. Now I didn't talk to him really again until I did a music video for another band I was doing, Israphobia. And then we were talking and whatnot. So he was cool with a guy, one of my closest friends, Kevin, who does lights for a lot of bands. And he's actually doing lights for the tour that we're going on. So
Nice.
Eric had hit Kevin up, said, "Hey, do you know would you do bass for this project I'm starting?" He said, "No." Eric then hit me up and said if I knew anyone, and I was like, I got a 6-string bass. You can kind of see the headstock right there.
Yeah.
That I was like, yeah, I got a 6-string bass. I can tune super low. Like, I'll try out. And I had 2 days to learn a song that was Hypothermia, and I did a playthrough right in this chair, and got the part. I was the last person in the band, so I was sort of like kind of catching up and getting to know everybody on the fly. But yeah, that was it. That's how I got in.
That's amazing. So I'm guessing obviously they were together for a while then, and then we're recruiting from here, there, and everywhere.
Face Yourself came together quick. Eric, because Eric does music videos, like he's done music videos for like Amir, Lorna Shore. He's done music videos for everybody. You've seen one of his music videos. You just have, for sure. And Square Up Studios, and so he like has this Rolodex of like everybody, and what his goal was like, I want the dude that was running everything for their project, because every band has this one guy who's basically doing everything, and you have members that they can play maybe, but they're just not reliable in other aspects. I've been through it a lot. And sort of that was Eric's whole goal, was like, I just want people who were just do what they are going to do when they say they're going to do it. And that's really who he pulled. Everybody else has other bands, but they were just like the dog in that band. So yeah, that's Face Yourself, pretty much. Dogs.
I love that, because you guys, you come from like all over the shop as well, don't you?
Yeah, so I live in Queens, in New York City. Eric is I might get some heat from people in New York for saying this. Eric's upstate. I hate that. It's like, that's a big thing. It's like where upstate begins in New York. I have no idea. If you ask people in the city, everything north of the Bronx is upstate. And by population, I think you'd be correct, because the population center is unquestionably New York City, even though it's not the capital of the state. And some people will say I have north of Westchester. He's Rockland County, which would be north of Westchester. So I think a lot of people, most people would agree with me. He's upstate, but some people, maybe in Eric's neck of the woods, would say, no. It's, this area, like, is upstate. It's this big thing, but Eric is upstate, and that's where the business is technically located.
Okay. It's funny you saying all that, but like, we're British, we're just going to take your word for it. We ain't a clue.
All right, there we go. All right, so there you go. North
you're
of the
right,
Bronx
Kyle.
is upstate. Deal with it.
So I love it in the press release we've sent for you guys. You described yourself as bringing back MySpace era riffs, which I fucking loved, and I can guarantee most young people won't have a clue what that means. But
yeah,
it's fine. In fact, MySpace was incredible. Where are you, Tom? We miss you. But anyway, how did you guys go about like finding your sound? Was there a mission from like the start, or did it just like come together in the practice room?
So I'll tell you, our writing is a little weird because we don't really see each other until we're making music videos, or touring, or in the studio. So it's sort of like a lot of what we do is hyper remote. With this project, and like everybody kind of writes, I write the least in the band, and none of my ideas have ever been used. So for the most part, I'm more of like I'm kind of like offering my opinion on things, but I'm not really a chef. Maybe I'm expediter, you know what I mean? I have a different role than that. But I would say the way that the sound is we kind of like, in early on, we were trying to figure out like what was working with other bands and how do we imprint our identity onto that. And I think then we had like Gross Bagar is interesting because that song really popped off, but that song was like, we were in the studio. It was the last day that we had set to record. It's all at Eric's house. And then the next day we were starting to do music videos. And we were like, oh, we should like try to do like a 1-minute jam. And they had basically written this whole thing. I was working, I'd come in, and basically the song was like done. It was just like done in a few hours. It was pretty crazy how quick it came together. And then I just made some, I do backup vocals too. So me and Corey are doing dumb noises with Ya doing dumb noises. And that was just sort of Gross Bagar. So like, that was the thing we were like, oh, we want to get like high engagement, something that'd be cool for social media and whatnot. So that, I feel like that was the whole point of the song, is do something dumb heavy that would be like, kind of fun internet thing. And then that song turns out we still play it. So, what do I know? Dumb internet thing. People like it. Whatever.
That's the world we live in though these days, isn't it? It's like, that song was trending on TikTok. It's now a huge hit.
Yeah, and I feel like some musicians really are they fight that, and like I think a lot of this band is shaped by failure. We have everybody in the band experienced many failures in music at some point before this project. So we like you'll notice with us, it's a lot of gratitude. We're very happy to be here. We're happy to tour. We're happy to play. We really appreciate it. And if there's something we need to do to further the band, we're happy to do it because we still want to be at the party. And so, as long as we're imprinting our own identity on the things that we do, we're going to try a lot of different things and we're going to have fun with it. And we're not going to take ourselves too seriously because we just want to have fun. We want to keep doing it.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, playing music, it's fun. Like,
yeah. And I mean, you have kids that, maybe they're in a situation like me where it's like, man, they just like, they want to do this thing so bad, and then it's like you invest all this time, and my gosh, anyone that's bought an instrument or bought an amp or bought anything can attest to the expense. You put so much of yourself, and then you think about the labor that it took to acquire the funds to get all of the equipment, everything around me, the hours of work it took to get to it. Like how can you not appreciate every moment that you have with it? So I feel like that our band oozes that.
To be fair, just Yasmin's vocals are ridiculous.
Yeah.
I have never heard.
She's insane.
She is incredible. I've never experienced anything like it. Like, it just...
what's crazier is watching her track, right? Because normal people... And we did a joke about this, and like in the first EP we did with Joey, and I think my joke video, and it's like all the mistakes I was making, like I do a vocal, I mess it up, it's not quite right, or my voice cracked or whatever, and that was a joke because I had a lot of them. Just that's sort of me. And like my thing is like I need to get myself going. I really got I'm an energy guy, so I gotta be energized. So sometimes making the mistakes and getting upset gets me there. Corey is better than me. He tracks pretty quick. Ya is like almost every take is like gold. She's ridiculous, and that's something that's like I don't think anyone can really get appreciation for even when they're listening to it, because like you can't possibly know how awesome she is at tracking, but it's like, dude, she is killer. And like I have like a whole studio here. I've recorded bands and I love doing it, love mixing, love mastering. Dave, the ball guitarist, looks like Kratos in our band. He runs a studio. So he knows about tracking bands, and it's just like, holy shit, like she is just crushing, and she just shows up and just crushes. So that's something no one will ever hear, but she's like ridiculous. You're completely it's even beyond what you guys hear. She's better than what you hear.
Hopefully you'll get over here soon. Hopefully you'll get over here and we can experience that firsthand.
Oh yeah, dude, I can't wait. I would love to.
That'd be fucking sick. But obviously being a backing vocalist, I mean, I don't know how much do you get involved in the lyrics side of things. Is it all Yasmin, or do you all get involved and help?
So Yasmin, like in the beginning, it was like some things were Yasmin, some things were maybe Eric or Corey, and it would kind of switch around a bit. But kind of at EP3 is really when it was like all and it's basically kind of taken and it's kind of the direction has really been, we really wanted that to be the focus and kind of have her vision, so she's more really attached to the music, because I think when you're able to imprint yourself onto the songs, it's easier to get that attachment to it. So and I think And I think it's a testament to everything we've done since we started doing that is unquestionably our best work. Like it just is. Everything sounds better, everything is better. And I think that's it, because it starts from that almost artisanal craft experience of writing it. So yeah, I would say that's sort of how we do it now. Me, I'm more like if I have an idea, like I hear the pattern, and like on the demos, I don't even have vocals on like the demos. For me, the only time you're hearing stuff with my vocals is when we're in the studio, because I'll come in, I'll be like, you know what would be really cool is like a high here with this part, or I have this vocal I do really well. This would sound really cool if I did this. A lot of times they use like my like more like standard death metal low, and it's sort of as a way to like beef up maybe like a high she's doing, or a mid she's doing, or maybe even a low. And it's just something that, like, the other thing too, I think a lot of people don't consider is sometimes you don't do things to necessarily hear them, right? Like where it's like for instance, okay, check this out. On a lot of breakdowns that you hear that have like a lot of chugging out and empty space, it's not just guitars that you hear chugging out. You might have like white noise underneath mixing because it makes it sound more exciting. There's mixing tricks that you will do. And because we're all kind of audio engine, like Dave and myself, and we're obviously working with like a master Joey, we look at these things differently, where it's not about how does Kyle show up and how is Kyle like shining or having his moment. It's more like what is going to make this thing sound cool. So sometimes you do things just to make things sound cooler for the final product, and it's less about like that this part needs to be heard. It's just a supporting element. So sometimes we make vocal decisions like that too.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
It's the intricacies of it all, isn't it? Because obviously, not being musicians, we go, "Oh, that guitar sounds great." You're like, "Well, actually,"
and so there's lots of studio tricks that go into it, and sort of like just about like just making things sound cool. And we have a group where really everyone's, I think, because we've been forged in failure, where there's no ego, where it's like I need my moment, I need my shine, and no one's like that. Everyone's about the I actually we have a saying, it's the LLC demands blood. And it may be my time to give blood, it may be Dave's time to give blood, it may be Eric's, but that's sort of when the business demands of us, we are there to serve.
Like that. Like that.
Thank you.
It's doing what's best for the song, though, isn't it? At the end of the
Yeah.
day, it's like you say, you're putting all egos aside. It's not what's best for each individual member. What will make this the best song we could possibly make?
Right. And so that's sort of sometimes how we make our choices too. So like I have like these tunnel lows that I love to do, and I do them live, but on the recording, you probably don't really, I don't think we've ever done it because it just, there's no place for it. So, you know what I mean? So a lot of times I do maybe a vocal that's maybe more boring or plain for me, but in the context, in the stack, it sounds super sick. So that's sort of where I get a lot of my input. And on Fractures, the bass tappy part and, you know, all that, I wrote that. I wrote that in the studio. So there you go.
You say that you like forged in failures and whatnot, but you guys, when you released Martyr in April, and it's now at 1.5 million streams.
Yeah.
Like, that is nuts. How did this happen? How did you gain such a following on it? Do you even know?
Shadow Self, our first our second music video, this really cool reactor, Orion Reacts. He reacted to Shadow Self, and I would say that is like, that was our gold ticket. I think that reaction TikTok got like 500,000 views. And so basically you start there. And when that is going on, it's like tears of joy. It's like because I think people have a tendency to look at the band in a vacuum and be like, oh, well, you know, the things just worked out for him. And it's like, no, the band is a result of people putting themselves out there and creating these relationships and then being in a position to be there. Like I've been doing music in bands. I'm 35. I've been doing it since I was 15, 20 years. And it's like things didn't work out for me until 2023. So, you know what I mean? Like it was just I kind of felt like Rock Lee. I don't know if you guys watch Naruto. Rock Lee, when he's hitting the tree. There's many days like that. Just like playing my music, and I have no idea why I'm even playing or writing anymore.
Yeah.
I think we all get days like that, don't we? We're all like our own worst critics in a way. We're always like, what is the fucking point? It's like, it's got 10 views or 2 streams or whatever, but those 2 people are fucking loving it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we all have those moments where we dip and go, I don't know if I can do this anymore. Actually, revival, then and it's just peaks and troughs, isn't it? That's all it is.
Yeah. I full on cry when I think about it, like how happy I am to and how lucky I am to do it. And like my dream, I kind of have these like little dreams because I like always need the carrot in front of me. And my next dream, honest to God truth, is to tour with Shav and Ten, because I'd love to tour with Ben. Like I'd love to tour with my best friend.
Yeah.
That's my next dream now. So it's sort of like once that happens, I'll have my little celebration at the end of it, probably cry a bit, and then I get back on. And then what's the next carrot? And it sometimes takes me a couple of weeks. I like really got to get in the lab and think about what that next goal is, because they're all very personal, very emotional goals for me. So
that's beautiful.
That's how
that is fucking beautiful, man. You've put it in the ether now. It's out there in the universe.
Yeah.
That's going to come to be.
I hit Ben up about it from time to time.
Yeah, Ben, you're listening. Yeah. Maybe
I'll share this with him. I'll be like, yo.
But you're saying they're like 20. You say they're like 20 years you've been going at this, but that just is a testament to yourself that you love this that much. You're that determined that you're not going to give up. You're just going to keep fucking going. And I think that's really inspirational, and people need to listen to that sort of attitude.
I'll tell you, if anybody's listening and they're failing, the only thing I can promise is that you want to keep, you got to find a reason to keep going, but you want to keep going because I'm the kind of person where if I didn't keep trying, I just could not live with the regret. Like I just couldn't. Like, what if I just pushed a little bit further? Maybe things would have happened, and it, maybe if I was old and it never worked out, maybe that's one thing. But I just had to keep. I had to keep going. Like I don't quit. And maybe that's a wrestling thing. I used to wrestle in high school, and maybe that was it. And so it's just sort of like you learn to deal with really tough stuff, like cutting weight, and it's just like mentally kind of honing that. So that's sort of, that's sort of where I just cannot quit.
That's good. And it's a matter, I think things have to get shit for them to get better. So I feel like when things don't come to fruition and don't happen, it's because you're destined for bigger and better things coming. Do you know what I mean? I think it's everyone, we're all living in an hour going, fuck's sake, this didn't work out. I was really hoping for this. It's like, yeah, but 1, 2, 3, 5 years, you might be a fucking megastar. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Like, I think it's all about positive mental attitude. Yes, everyone gets the shit. Sorry to interrupt you. I apologize.
No, you're completely right.
I think that everyone's time will come. They just have to fucking hang on and keep pushing and persevering.
And a certain point is just saying yes, just being open to opportunity and being open in yourself.
Yes, 100% agree. But I think we should get to the main event of why we're all here. This is released on Friday this week when, funnily enough, a brand new EP called Fury is coming out, Carl. How excited are you for the people to hear this?
Super. I feel like it's cliche to be like, this is the best material we've ever written. And then and it's almost cliche to be like, no, but for real, this is actually the best material we've ever written. No, seriously, guys, double, triple serious. It really is the best material we've ever written. I would have to say, just for and it was a matter of taste. For me, like I like a lot more tech stuff in the riffs, but I kind of suck. So it's sort of like I got to work really, really hard to get these parts. Um, there's still breakdowns. There's still, knuckle dragging, caveman breakdown stuff, and which is fun. It's really fun to like play live because you can move a lot. But there are parts that we were like, holy shit, are we not gonna be able to get this? Like, there's this one part on one of the songs. It's like a 2 or 3 string like a string skipping riff where you're playing a note and you have to skip 2 strings to get to the other 2 notes, and it's like super fast, like it's like holy shit, how am I going to get this? I had to start that riff at like 25% speed and increase it by like 5 then 10 to get to 100, and I'm doing vocals over at the same time. So it's like just little stuff like that. It's like I think it's a huge maturation of everything we've been doing. It's a lot of fun riffs in it, and a lot of the warm blanket coziness of the breakdowns as well. And just super cool themes. The music video we're gonna drop is super cool. I don't even know if I can say what it's for. I can just tell you that there's a music video coming because that's probably super obvious. And it's super cool, and I really liked it.
I could just imagine like that song you're talking about then with the different lines. Like, should we put that in the set list, Carl? No, I can't do it. No,
I'm the idiot that's like, I'm the idiot that's like, yeah, put it in, and I'm gonna try to windmill while playing it.
Oh yeah, of course
like,
you are.
That's sort of because I'm just dumb, and I do this to myself, and I can't help it either. So no, I'm always like, yeah, send it. Let's do it. Give me the tabs though. Give me the tabs. I gotta have the Guitar Pro, and I gotta do it real slow because I'm real bad. So yeah.
But obviously, you've released 2 singles so far off the EP. What's the reaction been like to those 2 so far?
It's been cool. Everybody's been nice. I mean, I feel like we're kind of at the phase in our lifestyle where not our lifestyle, in our band's life cycle, where we're not so popular, where we're like getting into a very broad audience where you see like a lot of like negative comments and stuff like that, which, I mean, it's nice as far as not having to read a lot of negative stuff, but it's sort of rough in the sense of that you want to get out there where you're getting that mix of reaction because you're reaching more than your warm audience. And that's sort of where we're kind of at, where we're like really trying to get to that next level. I think objectively we haven't hit that yet. So we're still really focused on kind of pushing. But I mean, listen, it's always nice to see people say nice things. And we like the songs. So that's always that starting point. Of Agony, did you guys see that music video by chance?
Yes.
If you didn't, it's not a big deal.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, no. You should check that one out because we did this thing where it was like we shot in a room with like around a crowd, and it was super fun to shoot. Check that one out. That was just a very fun music video. So Of Agony, that one. But yeah, like things like that. Like I really enjoy doing that. That was a fun experience. I kind of look at it like that. Like, did I have fun, and is it good? And from there, everything else kind of happens from there. That's sort of out of my control.
Great way to look at it, to be fair. I really like that. Did I have fun? Yeah, that's all that matters. There we go. Sorted. Happy day.
I sweat a lot. Because I move a lot. I make people uncomfortable with the amount I move.
Are there any songs on the EP that haven't been released yet that you're really looking forward to people hearing?
Yeah, the music video one. The music video one's my favorite. On the we did a post where we showed our set list, and actually we're playing Wet Dreams and Carousel Violence. And Wet Dreams is my favorite. I would say Wet Dreams is my favorite. Carousel Violence, I have a lot of backup vocals in that, so I have a lot of work to do. So it's fun, but it's also like kind of if I have a lot of backup vocals, it's almost like I can't move as much. And it's sort of like you can't really get it unless you see video of us playing, you see what I do while we play, and then you're like, oh, that's why he's like kind of likes to just play because he's just like he's the psycho. And so yeah, that's sort of my jam.
You need a Britney mic.
A Britney mic? What's that?
The one that hangs off the ear.
Yeah. Man, I'll tell you, that won't stay in my head. I had to get, so everybody in the band has, actually Eric has custom in-ears like fitted to his ear. And I had a regular Linsole, a pair of in-ears. And it's like $50 from Amazon. They're awesome. They're actually really awesome. But they, I mean, I can't keep them in my ears for like seconds, like 10 seconds. They're gone. They're flapping around. And so I actually, during, for our first show ever, I gaff taped them to my head. And then I did it again in, I played, so Chaos and Carnage. I could only play 3 dates because, I just wasn't available to do the whole tour. And I gaff taped the in-ears to my head. They still flew out. And so I'm like, that's it. So I ended up getting fitted, and the 64, great plug for 64 audio, because if they show any video of what I'm doing, that is a testament to how awesome those in-ears are, because they stay.
It should be the front man for him. It should be the poster boy, shouldn't he? The poster child.
They totally should. They totally should. And they should also be like, Kyle, we'll give you another set too.
There you go.
But they should totally have me as a spokesperson, because I've put them in one tour, a short tour. I've done 4 tours worth of headbanging. I promise you, it's times 4, and they stayed in. They were great. So
that's fucking.
What more could you need? What more could you need? What sets Fury apart from your other EPs?
I would say on like the instrument front, definitely the technicality. I think it's just overall, I think the composition is just a little bit more highbrow compared to what we've done. I think vocally, the themes are, for lack of a better term, a little bit more angry because it's Fury. But I think on this one too, I think if you say, hey, I like Face Yourself because like the really like crazy vocals and whatnot, you're gonna be happy. I think we did in the studio, I feel like we did a better job with vocal stacking. Like I think Martyr was really good, and I think Fury was almost like the same, but like, you know, at the end of the toothpaste bottle when you're able to squeeze out just a little bit more when you think there's nothing left. And I really feel like Fury really encapsulates that idea, where it's like, I don't know how much better we could have done, because we did as good as it could be done for us. Not saying we're better than other bands. I'm just talking about for whatever we could squeeze out for our own performance. We did the best we could, and I have no regrets of anything.
No one going forward is ever going to beat the answer, ever.
Oh, thank you.
I could see why they pick you to do the press.
Oh, dude, thanks. No, I love doing it because I've done like one podcast ever. So I'm like, man, I'm down to go. My whole thing was like, whoever isn't free, I'm going to do it, because I'll take all of them. I will. I love it. I love talking to people, and I love doing this. And how could I not be thrilled to talk about something I love?
Absolutely. But before we talk about the future and stuff, I do want to touch on the fact you've mentioned him a couple of times, your working relationship with Joey Sturgis, obviously working with massive artists like Asking Alexandria, Mice and Men, etc. How did you get the chance to work with Joey?
So it was when we got signed. It's like before, basically. I think probably one thing people won't realize is like getting signed. It's like it's a longer process than you might think. It's a very legal process. And so like I have a better appreciation for it, because like my day job is like compliance. So like I understand like a lot of legal things. So it took a long time to kind of iron out the details. And then when you do it, well, you want to save the announcement for like when you're dropping something. So bands will be signed, but not able to tell anyone what's going on for a while because you're saving that pop for the release. So basically after we had gotten signed, we had our contact at the label. He knew Joey. And basically Joey's worked with him, and basically that's sort of how we got that connection. And then once we locked in with Joey, then now we have our own relationship with Joey. So that's sort of how we worked with him the second time. But yeah, that first time was because of someone at the label. So it was just sort of like bang bang.
So what did he add to like you guys as a producer then? Like, because obviously he's got a wealth of knowledge with the bands he's worked with.
Yeah, and it's not like we didn't know how to record before. We did the first 3 EPs. We did all the engineering on our own, and then we hired a mixing engineer who's done Darko, Matt. He's great. And so we basically just paid him to just mix, and we had it mastered by jōhatsu. So it's not like we didn't know what we were doing. But it's a lot different to go from like, hey, I've done this, and versus, hey, I've mastered this, and going through the engineering process with someone who, like, even as simple as like, I wasn't there for the instrument tracking, but even something as simple as like chugs, because I actually couldn't be there for the instrument process in Columbus, and I was devastated I couldn't be there. And but Dave, who does engineering and knows how much I love it, he would take video calls with me and kind of like tell me what they're going on and what was going on and what they were doing and what the chain was when they plugged the guitar in, like all the equipment that was being used. So I got a huge rundown, basically, like, I mean, like the science of chugs and like how to make palm muted guitar sound even better at the source. Things like that you're not necessarily considering when you're just trying to track yourself and make everything happen. You're editing your own guitar. I mean, just the level of detail on these things that we wouldn't have even really considered there's a science to it. Maybe you could have looked it up, but not understanding the returns of putting in that time. Really like fine tune things like that I feel like that's really the best example to put with it. With vocals, a lot of times, I mean, I remember there was a kind of a we did it at Dave Otero's studio, and he did the newest Shadow of Intent. He's done Vitriol, he's done Cattle Decapitation. So we were in that studio, and he was kind of talking about like, the microphone, like maybe like he's like, yeah, I'd probably recommend holding it for this. So like, and it was like when he said that, because he recorded with the SM7B, it's like the standard. And basically there's this little component right here that kind of makes like a little clicking sound.
Yeah.
And I actually have this part like duct tape too. I kind of got rid of some of the gaff tape that was on it. And it's just sort of like little things like that, because you can have little bits of clicking, or it kind of helps keep maybe the vocals holding it, kind of keeps the proximity more even, because they're moving it around with their head. Instead, they could be moving like this, and you're hearing the different, the audio change a little bit. So it's sort of like that. It's just little tidbits like that like I maybe knew about the proximity thing, but I wouldn't have been thinking that the clicking would have been as big of a deal on this particular mic, and maybe holding it would be better for tracking. So like a lot of minute things, I would say, like a lot of that stuff. And then of course the added benefit of the killer mix as well, which is what everybody hears and everybody appreciates probably the most.
So that's why I love things like that, because it's like, you say you pick up on these little things, like, why have I never thought of that before? And it seems so obvious afterwards.
Oh my God. Yeah. And I was like up Joey's ass in the studio. Like I was right there watching him when he's tracking and his editing process. And that made me feel awesome, because I'm like, man, oh man, I kind of do the same thing when I edit vocals. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh, like if I'm doing it the way he's doing it, then like I'm doing it right. Sick. Like you get like little confirmations like that too sometimes. Because like I'm like super passionate about mixing, and I love it. And that's ironically why I joined Face Yourself in the first place, because I just wanted to network and build my studio a bit. So because I didn't think music was going to happen for me.
Well, now you got the best of both worlds.
I didn't think it was going to happen. So.
Yeah. Did this EP sort of push any of you out of your comfort zone a bit, say lyrically or musically in any way? Like you tried something brand new you've never done before and was like, oh my God.
I don't think so, because Martyr and Fury were originally supposed to be like like kind of one, like two halves of a single piece.
Okay.
So when the original idea for Martyr, and it ended up kind of not working out with like exactly like this because of the tracks we chose, but like Martyr was supposed to be like someone who is like a victim of an assault, and sort of like then Fury was, and like kind of like the trauma of dealing with that, and then Fury is like the revenge for that person. So it's sort of like, it's kind of a continuation of the same concept, but it's sort of like the songs kind of, we ended up picking maybe songs that didn't perfectly align with it because we just of time constraints, and that the songs that we picked at each time were the best songs that were the most complete.
Okay.
Though I feel like when I was listening to the demos, that Fury was kind of my favorite collection of songs. The songs that made it to this were my favorite. Maybe Sideration was probably my favorite on Martyr. I tend to like the singles. I'm like I'm not like as much of a deep cuts guy. Like I tend to love the singles. Like that's it is what it is. I like, the heart likes what it likes, and I like the singles.
It's weird because the two tracks I loved you haven't released yet, which is Carousel of Violence and Catacombs.
Yeah. So Catacombs in the band, I would say the majority of the members really love Catacombs the most. And Carousel of Violence, for me, it's sort of like, I kind of like Wet Dream's my favorite, but I get why you like Catacombs, because to me, like the gap between them for me is very minimal. Like they're all pretty tight. And everything that we did, like it's like, oh, if you wanted this to be the single, I'd be happy. Okay, I'd be happy. I'm happy with all of them. They're all good to me.
How did you decide on singles, or did you fight over it, or was it just this is what we want out?
We kind of do it. Maybe we do it different, but we kind of pick our singles based on music video opportunity. And it's sort of like we kind of work out the music video, the visual element, and kind of work backwards. And so that's how we were doing a lot of our lyrics early on too, was like kind of music video ideas. What would be like stuff that would look cool visually, because Eric's a music video guy. Yeah. And then we'd kind of like figure out how to make it fit from there. So like Fractures was like, because Crystal Lake, we were touring with them, and the guest spot was sort of baked into the whole concept of writing the song. And that we would do a live music video because we were going to do the tour. So it was sort of a song that kind of came together quick. So that was sort of sort of John from Crystal Lake was like, that song was sort of built with him in mind.
That was going to be one of my questions, so thank you for already bringing that up.
That's really clever. I've never heard that answer before. Like, what would be cool as a music video? That song works with that. Like,
I thought it was super novel. I thought, like, to me, like I'd really only done 2 music videos before I joined this band, so I really never thought of doing it like that. And when Eric kind of laid that out there, I was like, holy shit, that's brilliant. Like, that makes sense, because the things that pop the most, look at every band. Every single song that's their best song has a visual with it. So why would you not start with the end in mind and really make that work? And maybe other bands do it and they just don't talk about it because maybe they don't want to give away their sauce. But I mean, for me, like, I don't know, I would, whatever is good for the genre is good for us. So if a band's doing well and they're like Lorna Shore, some people might be like, they're doing well, and them doing well takes away from me doing well, so fuck them. I'd be like, dude, I hope I hope they have a Billboard Top 100. I hope they're number 1. And whatever, if anything they do good is good for everybody. Everybody's going to be better off if they're doing well. So I love it.
It's bringing it to the mainstream, isn't it?
Oh, whatever is, I think we're all ambassadors. That's how I look at it. I'm a metal ambassador. So if someone has a question and wants to know about a band or something curious, like this is my opportunity to make the scene healthier. This is my opportunity to make it grow. So I should be an ambassador, and I should be doing my best to be a great representation of what this scene has to offer.
You're a legend, Carl. I think
Oh,
I've fallen in love with you tonight.
that.
I really do.
That's how he's taking your surname, marriage.
Yeah. You gave them a secret.
Marriage?
Sorry.
Great.
My girlfriend's going to text me right now. What the fuck is that?
But looking at the future, obviously you've released a few EPs now. Is there a plan to do a full-length album, or are you just happy doing EPs?
Yeah, no, we want to do a full length. Definitely. I don't know when that is, though. I don't know when that is. I can't tell you. But I can tell you we want to do it. And if you want to hear a full length from us, then you're probably going to be happy. But I mean, until it happens, it hasn't happened. So, you know, I would bank on it.
Watch this space sort of thing.
Yeah. It's weird because like with the label too, like the contractual stuff, like I can't be like outright say we're doing this and you can count on this next. Like it's just sort of like, because no matter how we package it, it could change, and just based on, you know, a marketing strategy and whatnot, which is totally valid. And like, listen, there's some of the greatest music you probably ever heard is probably something you haven't heard before because it wasn't marketed right. And so it's sort of like, you know, it's all that stuff is so super important. And it kind of stinks to maybe at first think of like art as like, it's art is like all briefcase and tie and, you know, and careful, you know, clever tricks. But it's sort of like, you know what? Like you gotta, there's a million people screaming, and like what's going to separate you? What's going to make you, what's going to make your frequency stand out?
What's that cliche? It's the music business for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, and I'm here for it because if you know, the business aspect of it is sort of what I bring to the band, the compliance side of it. So I'm in absolutely.
How are you excited for tour next week?
Dude, I'm super excited. It's like you know, it's funny. My first tour was actually the one with Crystal Lake and Victims, and it is the first time I ever been on the road. And I loved it. It just sucked kind of being away from home, but I still loved it, and I can't wait to do it every time. Like I feel like you know, when like all the birds are flying together, you know what I mean? Like that's how it feels for me to tour. Like that's like the job I was always meant to do. It's always what I wanted to do, and it's like it's everything I hoped it would be and more, even having to use public restrooms that are not always clean.
Yeah. Hooray!
Having a very inconsistent showering schedule and driving an RV until about 3 a.m. and you know, the whole bit. I'm here for it. I love it. And if the LLC demands blood, I'm always ready to donate.
Of course, and it's a disgustingly filthy, sexy little tour as well, with Signs of the Swarm on. You know, obviously headline.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
it's,
and 1056. So
I met Dave a while ago when he was touring with Shadow of Intent and the Long Island date. I don't know how much you remember me though, because it was like kind of quick in the back after the show. But they played at our first show ever, so we've played with them, and they're super cool. And I haven't met really. I've seen Carcosa once before. They toured with Vulvodynia and Angel Maker. I saw them at the Brooklyn date, so I'm hyped to actually like meet them. That'll be fun. So yeah, I'm super stoked. It's a fun tour, and we all get to do something that, you know, super fun. So yeah.
Amazing. I love how excited you are for it. It's great.
Dude,
I
love
love seeing
it.
people. Yeah,
I'd pay to do it. I would pay to do it. I'd pay a fee. I don't know, whatever I can afford. I'd pay to do it.
Instead, you get paid to do it. Even better.
Exactly. Not a lot. Not a lot. But, hey.
You do what you love.
Yes. Yes. That is the
Exactly.
tighten the belt phase.
Kyle, one band I love to ask artists when we get towards the end of these things is if people are listening to this and they're going, do you know what? I've not listened to Face Yourself before, but I like the sound of this guy. I'm going to go check out some of his music. What's one, maybe two tracks from Face Yourself you'd recommend people go listen to get a feel of what you guys do?
I'm kind of a slave to the newer stuff. So I mean, like stuff that's available right now, I'd probably say like Sideration's number one, right? And you could pick really maybe like Death Reflection could be one, Guillotine could be one, Of Agony could be one. But I would say probably in just a few days, you could just check out Wet Dreams.
Absolutely.
Sidderation and Wet Dreams are probably the best representation of where we are.
Phenomenal. Mr. Stevens, do you have any more questions for our wonderful guest?
I do, Kyle. I have one final question for you. I'll let you crack on with your evening, which is obviously when you first began this stream of playing Fisher-Price instruments to Billy Joel and sticking microphones in the sofa. Did you ever think this is where you'd be today?
No, I probably thought that like everything after 18 was old and and that like I don't know. The no concept of like money or marketing. And I honestly I didn't even know what heavy metal was. So I couldn't have even imagined this. I think a better question would be, could you imagine this is what you'd be doing at 24? And no, I thought it was done. I thought it was overcooked, finished. And I mean, I still played, but I kind of just I just kind of thought my opportunity left, and I was just doing it because I loved it and that it would never happen. And to be here now, I get choked up thinking about it, dude. I do. Yeah.
But it's fully deserved. But it's fully deserved, my
Thanks,
friend.
man.
Do you know what I'm saying? No, I'm serious though. I'm not saying that because you're here. I believe it. When I was talking earlier about how I always feel people's opportunities coming, if you just persevere and you follow your dreams and you fight for what you want, it's gonna turn up. It's gonna arrive. It'll be here. You'll be doing it. And it's just all about working.
In one way or form, it may not be the exact way you thought. I never thought I'd be playing bass. I play guitar for years and vocals. I thought that was how I was doing it. And it just sort of like if you open your heart to different opportunities, and it's the quintessential thing is never, ever, ever give up.
Nope.
Even if you think it's over, just keep going. Just keep going.
No matter how hard it gets. Exactly.
Yeah. And I think that's a really important message because there's probably a lot of bands out there that go for a couple of years and they go, this ain't working out. It ain't going to happen. Let's call it quits, guys. This is proof is here in the pudding. Just keep fucking going. Follow your passions and it will happen.
Oh, 1,000,000%. I mean, if you got to chew through concrete, you do it. I mean, whatever it takes and as hard as you can.
Amazing. Carl, this has been absolutely amazing, inspirational, just fucking so much fun. I really appreciate taking the time out. But before we let you go, plug social media's websites. Where can people find yourself, the band, wherever you want people to go check out?
Instagram, F Yourself Band. Mine is Base Yourself, KM, on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. If you have the spelling of my last name in the title, I've got to be the easiest person on the internet to find because there's no one with my name but me. So I'm on Facebook. I'm on TikTok, but I neglect my TikTok. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a platform I understand. Yeah, the check out our YouTube channel. Check out Sumerian's YouTube channel for all of our new stuff since we signed with them. We're on Spotify, literally every streaming service you can think of, and the 26th, September 26th. Check this drop. I'm so excited for it. And see us on this tour. If you want to see someone windmill faster than you've ever seen anyone windmill. I've been training with the Rocky music. I got that stupid headgear on. I actually have a TikTok of that. So if you want to see my workout, how dumb it is, get ready. And I've upped it. See even more reps.
Fucking phenomenal. As I said, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much. All the best. Good luck with the release. Like, it's going to absolutely smash it.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us. That's that 2 hours. It's been massively appreciated, my friend. Have an absolutely wonderful evening.
You guys too. Thank you. What time is it?
Appreciate it. 8:45 at night.
Oh, nice. All right. Yeah, I'm like 3:45. I'm going to plug back in, make sure there's no emails, and get to it. So, yeah, guys, be good. Thanks.
Take care, my friend. See you later. Bye-bye, man. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. This is the Chronicles of Face Yourself. Have you faced yourself recently? Maybe we should call you a lawyer. Jamie, you said you had things to bring last week that you forgot and we're going to bring this week. What were you hoping to bring to Sur la Table?
Well, you know when I have those weird fucking thoughts.
Oh no, here we go.
It's nothing major. I just wanted to see if you had any ideas on this matter.
Oh, why is we yellow?
No, nothing like that. Don't worry. So you know when you have a meal between breakfast and lunch, you call it brunch.
Mm-hmm.
What about if you have a meal between lunch and dinner? What do you call that?
God.
Why doesn't that have a name?
Because it's a snack.
But if you go for a full meal, why isn't it called like dinner?
But you wouldn't have one, though, would you?
I don't know. So that's what I mean.
Mind you, it'd be called Lee in my case, and then he'd be like, "What do you want?" So
I was actually going to say, do you call it dinner or tea? There is a bit of an argument in the world on that one. But
so there's no argument. It's people just call it whatever they call it. There shouldn't be, regardless. It's the same fucking thing. But yeah, there isn't a meal. You're just having your dinner early,
I suppose.
So, you know what I mean? I suppose breakfast, unless you go for a full English or something major, you don't really have a whole lot. I don't know is the question. It's the answer even. It's not the question. I generally don't know because it doesn't exist. So I wouldn't have put anything in between there.
I suppose maybe that is just the case. People don't eat that meal. But I don't know.
After school snack. How about that?
Oh, that works. After school snack.
It's already a thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like I said, I didn't know if it would be dinner or dunch. I don't know, but yeah, let's just say it doesn't exist.
That just sounds awful. I just sounds
brunch
sounds like you can't pronounce
better.
words properly. But brunch is a thing; it exists. Afternoon tea.
Oh, that could work.
That's also another thing that already
exists. That is another
exists.
thing, but yeah, I suppose. But that, yeah, the jury's out there on that one. I wonder if it could be a thing. Yeah.
So we're only asking 12 people.
Yeah, only 12. That's
only
enough.
12 people. That's all we need.
I mean, the easiest survey to complete ever.
Why is a jury not odd? Not odd. Why is it even? Why is it not odd? That makes no. I suppose it's because then you. I don't know. I just find that really weird.
It'd be a lot easier to get like a majority then, wouldn't it? If you had another amount.
Well, I suppose everyone has to agree though, don't they? So that technically doesn't work. So I don't even know why I went into that, to be honest with you, because everyone has to agree. You can't have a major majority. So 7 wins, it doesn't matter because then you'd have 10/2, wouldn't you? Okay, ignore. So anyway, edit that bit out. Fuck it. Tom doesn't know what he's fucking talking about. He's knackered tonight, so apologies.
Bless you. Are you that tired?
I'm fucked, man. I'm absolutely fucked. It's yeah. I can't even straight. I'm worse than Trump. I can't string sentences together. At least I can pronounce countries correctly, but still, it just, all I want to say before we bring anything else is Jimmy Kimmel's back tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not give him a fucking big round of applause. Absolutely unbelievable. Yes, I know the show came out on Friday, and he came back 3 days ago, but we recorded this on Tuesday night, and I'm absolutely buzzing to see what he says. I'm so excited to see what he has to say. I think it's incredible. I love that he's back, and I cannot wait for that big fuck off fat what's it like. Well, actually, I think if it was this and this and the other is bad things will happen. So yeah,
he had no talent. His ratings were low. Fuck off.
Bad show.
Jimmy Kimmel is not a talented person. He had very bad ratings.
Bad show, terrible show, terrible. I'm very vague about how I talk about things. So yeah, I cannot wait for him to get his comeuppance. Basically, he deserves it. The prick.
Kimmel's ratings are going to go up. Paracetamol sales are going to go down. It's just a.
I mean, there's not even Cuba. Apparently, Cuba is the worst. Has no autism.
Does it not? Okay.
No, it actually fucking has shitloads. Actually, I got the figures here, funnily enough, because I just sent a photo to my mum because we're just taking the piss. So Cuba has an autism rate of 83.3 per 10,000 children. Back in 2023, according to data from the Autism and Development Disabilities Monitoring Network, the US rates 80.90. The same data shows.
There we are then.
Because it's got nothing to do with it.
But then again, he also said that climate change isn't real as well. So yeah, he's not the person to take advice from. Really.
I am loving Jon Stewart. I'm loving Stephen Colbert. I'm loving Seth Meyers, John Oliver, Jimmy Fallon. And obviously now Kimmel's returning. It's wonderful to see that we would just not stand up to this tyranny, this absolute wanker. It's wonderful. He attacks Sadiq Khan again today at the UN, and I'm just like, mate, do you just want to fucking leave us alone? Do you love it? Do you love him that much?
Yeah, I know he said something the other day about him. I didn't know he did it again today.
Today at the UN meeting, he absolutely just spaffed for 20 minutes about fucking nothing.
Didn't he threaten someone over a teleprompter as well?
I don't fucking know, mate. So,
yeah.
Good luck, America. Good luck dealing with that.
He's an absolute idiot. But there are some good things happening in the world. Have you heard about the train? The train that got voted for its name?
No.
So do you remember before we had Boaty McBoatface?
Yep.
Well, a leaf busting train has been developed and they put a name for it up to vote.
What does it mean by leaf busting?
So basically it goes across the tracks and cleans all the leaves up. It's like a giant leaf vacuum. So it was put to a public vote for the name, and basically, yeah, as I said, it helps clean up 500 billion leaves off the UK's railway system. So yeah, they put the vote for names. We had runners up of Leaf Fall Weapon. I liked that one. Pulp Friction. I liked that one too. The Autumn Avenger. Quite good. But the winner, Control Alt Delete. It's so British. I love it so much.
I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Control Alt Delete from Boaty McBoatface. That is just how you represent Britain and our humour. It's great. Do you not a fan?
Nope.
No.
But I wasn't a fan of Boaty McFucking-Boatface either. That's just so stupid, man.
That's why it's great, because it's so fucking stupid.
So, yeah, that's cool.
Oh, bless you. You can tell
let's just call it a train.
Yeah, but it's a special train. The leaves.
Okay. Did you know it's legal to disappear in Japan? Did you know that?
What?
Yeah, genuinely. You can fall off the face of the earth. It's legal in Japan to just disappear.
That's a great way of getting out of trouble with the law, then, I guess. Just fuck off.
A phenomenon known as jōhatsu, or evaporation. Japanese privacy laws are strong, allowing individuals to disappear, withdraw money, and live without family access to their personal information or security footage, and police will only intervene if a crime or accident happens. How cool is that?
Nuts.
Yeah. It's a voluntary disappearance, often chosen when it's easier to leave a relationship, such as a marriage, than to go through formal legal procedures like divorce. You could just fuck off. Could you imagine, though, being the other person, like, where they're gone? Like, what the hell? And not being able to get hold of them.
When's the things like someone turned around and like files a missing persons report? Do they then find them and go, "Don't worry, we won't say anything. It's fine."
Unless the police just say jōhatsu or something. I don't know.
You have to phone the police beforehand and just go, "This is my name, jōhatsu," and then fuck off. Like,
there are even private services that help. Companies known, if I ruin this Japanese listeners, I'm so sorry. Known as the Jongi-ya, or fly-by-night shops, offer services to help people disappear though many people vanish on their own or use published guides. There's published guides to help you fuck off.
Insane.
Japan's strict privacy laws prevent family members from accessing security footage or bank records, making it difficult to track someone who doesn't want to be found. Limited police involvement. Police will not typically search for a missing person unless there's a specific reason, such as a potential crime or accident.
Wow.
Disappeared people, obviously, often, God, I can't speak tonight, Jesus, find refuge in specific areas or situations that allow them to live without their previous identities, such as some cheap hotel rooms, pachinko parlors, or neighborhoods like Sanya in Tokyo or Kamaga. Oh my, Japanese people. Fuck me, I'm so sorry about this. Kamagasaki in Osaka. These locations sometimes offer cash-paying jobs that help individuals remain anonymous and blend in.
That's mental.
So if I just disappear out of nowhere, you know why.
At the same time, though, if they're advertising where these people normally go, won't their family member just turn up and go, there you fucking are. I wonder where you've gone.
No, I was reading more into it, and it's like if they feel shame within their family and stuff like that, that's another reason why they do it. If like suicide, or if they leave their job, or bring shame upon the family and that sort of thing, they do tend to do it a lot.
It's mad. I love Japanese culture. It's so different.
Fascinating.
It's
yeah.
fascinating.
Yeah, how they just do things so differently. They're so far ahead of the times. They're so far ahead of us. And
100%.
When I was over in the States with Braden, and we went to one of his friend's house, and his brother works for Apple in Japan, loves it. In Tokyo, yeah, and he'd come back. And I got to meet him. We hung out quite a bit. He's quite a nice guy, and he said it's just so different. Like it's a whole different world.
I'd love to go to Japan.
Yeah, same. It's got to be done at some stage. But I thought that was really interesting because I thought it was fake news. I thought it was just an AI thing that had popped up on my thing. So I researched it. I was like, shit, this is real.
That's crazy. I wonder how many people do it.
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
I'm saying that if they've set up services and there's places where these people normally go, I imagine quite a lot.
Yeah. But yes, I also want to throw out an apology to Tribe of Ghosts. Last week I said I had listened to your brand new single. I have now, so apologies for that. Just wanted to get that out there as well. If they listened to the show last week, you're like, bastard.
Now the headphones are working, he's catching up.
No, I've got headphones and Kelly gave me a charger. Yeah, I can actually listen to shit. It's been great today. I've almost forgotten that I've had them. So I've been walking and gone, oh yeah. I started playing music earlier, forgetting I hadn't collected them yet. So I was blasting music out my phone like a fucking shabby little twat. Just walking, do you know what I mean? It's time for Callum's Treaches.
Yeah.
Do you want to know something? Callum will be able to tell you in Callum's Treachings.
Is cereal soup?
Ooh.
Callum is back once again to treat the world, the nation, the universe, the Milky Way, the galaxy, and my mum. So what is Callum treating us this week?
The vast majority of rules are in place to keep dumb people safe.
Yeah, but sadly it's not working here, is it?
No, not really. But he's got a point, though, because the amount of times you read things, you're like, well, yeah, obviously. Duh.
What's the best one? A bag of nuts.
Oh, yeah.
May contain nuts.
May contain nuts.
Oh, I didn't realise that's what KP was. When it said salted peanuts, I looked at it, I was like, why are there pea and nuts in here? Why is it peanuts? You know, I don't want green fucking vegetable. I want actual nuts. No, David, listen. They are nuts. No, but it says pea on the front. Okay, I think I know the vegetables, Karen. Don't fucking come at me like that. Like, no, David, that's actual. The peanuts are nuts.
I always wonder, was that put on there because there's a law it has to be on all foods, or was some fucking idiot that stupid that he ate them, had an allergic reaction, went, I didn't know, and then tried to sue them because they didn't warn him?
I don't know. Dude, you can't explain some things sometimes. I saw a video earlier. This is not funny. I saw a video earlier of two Asian ladies who are from Britain walking through London, and people just chasing them.
Why?
And they were like, "Go on, batter her, batter her." It's like, what do you mean, batter me? I don't get it.
The fuck?
I know. Stupid people, mate.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gammons, I believe we call them.
Yes.
Yeah, absolute melon. So yeah, there are rules in place because people are just dicks.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm trying to think of other stupid, but I can't. I can't think of anything
I'm
right
sure.
now. I'm trying to rifle through my Filodex. My Filodex in my brain, like, come on, there's got to be something in it. Nope, you're on your fucking own, son. You're on your own. Sorry, got to make your own jokes here, pal. That's what this is for. All right, this is the brain talking down. I'm up here and I'm talking down to you so that you can hear what I'm fucking saying, son.
It's the one that like train stations like do not go near the edge of the platform when the trains are arriving. It's like, yeah, obviously. Why would you?
But living in London when I did, I got the yellow strip. It's like don't walk over the yellow line, and people just walk over the yellow line. It's like I've just fucking told you not to do that, and they'd be like, "Ow, what?" And you're like, "Oh, die then, just die, just die, mate. It's cool. Don't worry about it." Trains are going like 80, fucking 120 odd mile an hour. At eye level. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy it. You've obviously had a good run, clearly. So I'll see you later.
What was it? The Darwin Awards, like the stupidest ways people have died because of fucking idiots.
Yeah, they keep putting those videos out there. They're like, "This is why women live longer than men," and then you got loads of guys just doing that stupid shit. It's like, but it's just funny, isn't it?
It is, to be honest.
I suppose it's the way we're wired. I don't know. We just do it because like that'd be hilarious. I'll stick fireworks. But mind you, right? If you're sticking fireworks and you're fucking asshole, you deserve to fucking burn your cheeks and get third degree. That is stupid shit.
Thing is, it's not a new thing either. Like Olivia has suddenly become obsessed with horrible histories, and there is a segment of that show called "Stupid Deaths," where they literally talk about stupid things people have done in history and died from it.
Stupid deaths, they're funny because they're true.
It's not a new thing. Humans have always been dumb.
Well, I thought give us an example there. I was getting quite excited. I was like, well,
I was trying to. My brain just went completely blank as any example. I think the tell there was one of them. I can't remember any like exact details and names.
Don't lie to me. Tell me the truth.
There was a guy.
Our language is fucking stupid too.
Yeah, there was a guy. Basically, he killed someone who was infected or something like that to stop him from doing something. And as he put him over his horse, his nail or his teeth or something scratched his leg, and then he got infected and died from the same thing.
Oh wow, okay.
So just stupid things like that. Like, oh god,
that's zombies, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, yeah, if zombies were real, that would have happened. Yeah, like there's so many. There's one on like every episode. Like people are
the Last of Us.
Stupid.
The Last of Us disease is real.
Yes,
sort of let you know.
Yes,
yeah.
It is. Yes. I love mushrooms, though, so I'm not going to stop eating them.
Mushrooms?
Only mushrooms.
It's plant spores, isn't it?
What is mushroom? No, you're probably right. You know better than me. I'm just blanking.
I'm sure it's definitely a plant-related...
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look it up now. I can't remember.
Yeah. I can't think.
So, I don't know where mushrooms have come from, though.
I swore they were like mushroomy things. I know some of the creatures look much. I don't know what this is.
The clickers.
Yeah, that's it.
Look like the the monster out of Pan's Labyrinth.
Yes, it does a bit.
No, it doesn't. It looks
like
it.
No, I meant my impression did.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say. It's just a big plant head normally, or the plant,
I don't know. You're tired and I'm dumb. This is not going to be a good combination.
No, it's not a good combination. No, not massively. People watch this episode, this edition, and be like, what the fuck is going on? Are they all right?
You're supposed to keep me in track.
Do you know what it is? I've watched too many Donald Trump videos this last few weeks. That's what it is.
That's what it is. It's melted away.
It is.
It all makes sense now.
We got to start making sure we're saying our countries correctly, and get them in the right place. I'm not going to claim that I've stopped loads of random wars that never existed, though. So you know what I mean. So the war between Mars and Venus, terrible war. Stop that as well. Absolutely terrible war between Mars and Venus. They've been going at each other for 13,000 years. We stopped it.
It's 7 wars he claimed he stopped today.
Yeah, they don't exist, and the countries are miles apart from each other. Anyway, what else is Callum treating us this week?
The song, I've got 5 on it, is seemingly the only song that's safe from inflation.
I can't can't think what song he means.
I got 5 on it.
Oh, yeah.
I got 5 on it. That song. I don't know the lyrics. I don't know the lyrics by that bit. So it is safe because obviously he'll always have 5 on it. It will never change. Yeah.
I wonder how many that would be now since that song came out if we did have inflation, because that song came out in the 90s, wasn't it?
I got £6.17 on it because that's the cost of inflation. I got £6.24 now thanks to this year. So yeah, I'm just going to quick look at the lyrics. Let's see what we got. I
get the feeling that Callum's probably heard that in the car today and gone, do you know what? I bet it'd be more than that now if there was inflation.
Yeah. It refers to the practice of splitting the cost of a marijuana purchase and claiming $5 worth of it.
Oh.
The single was certified platinum on October the 31st, 1995.
Wow, 95, Jesus.
Yeah, I know. That's mint.
I love how many inappropriate songs get famous. It's great.
Dude, look back at it. Horny. Because I got high. Sex on the beach. None of that now.
Nope.
Apart from maybe wet ass pussy. Yeah. I was thinking about this actually. Remember back in the day when it was like, when the moon kissed your eye like a big pizza pie, that's more. Turned into burn, baby, burn up, disco inferno. Yeah. You know, like Tainted Love, and then it's just gone, and then it turned to I want to have sex on the beach, you know. And now you can't have any songs like that. No, the children can't listen to this. We watched The Animals of Father and fucking Wood, for God's sake, but animals died in every fucking episode. Do you know what I mean? It's just like it's almost like the world is mollycoddling everybody now.
Oh yeah.
And you're just like, no, learn. Look, at nothing happened to us. We're grand.
No. Like, it makes me laugh because we heard all these songs, and clearly adults probably heard them and gone, that's a bit on the nose, isn't it? But us as kids, we were just like fucking loving
Having the best time of our life, yeah.
So boom, 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 let me hear you say wayo. Like, we didn't know what that song was about. And like, so many different things like that. Just, although maybe wet ass pussy probably was a little bit on the nose. Kids probably did understand that one, to be fair.
But I mean, the song that probably hasn't aged the best is probably It Wasn't Me.
No, that probably hasn't aged very
well.
No,
but I remember back in the day fucking loving that song.
Kids
and now I feel a bit like, now I feel a bit weird. But you can have me on the counter. Mate, you should have gone up fucking stairs. Like, what are you doing in the kitchen? Like, Jesus Christ.
Getting freaky with the girl next door.
Like, she even got me on camera. Turn him off. Like, you have plenty of time. I think Shaggy might have finally admitted that it was actually him.
I think he probably should have.
After so long, yeah. So, but yeah.
We were both butt naked. So
many
weird lyrics in that.
It's just but back then we didn't give a fuck.
No.
You know, but now you're like, yeah, that's not a good song. That's not good lyrics.
Wasn't there a song out in the 90s, 2000s called what is it? Lick my neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And people have only just now taken that literally. Yeah. No one used to talk about eating ass ever. Now everyone fucking does it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah. Anyway, we're talking about inflation, Jim.
Yeah, how did we get there?
Absolutely no idea. But he's always going to have 5 on it, so that's all I can say. Yeah.
As long as he gets the amount of marijuana he wanted, it's fine.
It sounds like it's at the bookies. Do you reckon that's all he does is watches horse racing? And he just goes, the horse like, and here comes the it's for 5. Well, I got 5 on it. That
hurt so much, but it was so funny. Oh, fuck.
That's all he does. And you know how like the Tesco advert before they changed to the Britain's Got Talent one now was that I've got the power, that one.
Yes.
Every time I said it, it's literally that's how he lives his life. The guy who wrote that song, that's all. That's his only word. That's the only words he could say. That's the only sentence he can ever muster in the tune.
It really does sound like he's placing a bet. That's all I'm going to hear now.
How much are you placing, sir? I got 5 on it. And finally, Jamie, what is Callum teaching us this week?
Maybe dogs don't actually like being petted by humans, but we've actually just bred them to be really, really itchy.
Oh, Callum, mate. That's a stormer. It's been a while since we've had a stormer.
That is top tier. That is.
Oh, that's superb. It's funny because I scratch Riggs all the time. Kelly's dog, I'm always like scratching, like loving it. He's like, oh. Every time. So yeah, it's clear, just absolutely loving it. Just loving the fact that I'm scratching the itches I can't get. Because they can't get the very top of the tail. They can't get it, can they? Cats are the same. They can't get it. So we scratch the tail. They go like, oh Jesus. You're going to make me come.
That's the idea of the dogs in a monologue being like, get off me, human. Oh, that feels so much better. Oh, you bastards have made me so itchy.
It's when you're watching that's wrong. Animals that don't normally hear, hello, might I get a stroke? What I meant was animals that obviously don't normally get petted. Because all of a sudden now we pet otters out of nowhere. Where the fuck's that start coming from?
That's a good point.
You know, there's trends now. Beards was huge back in the day. Then it was dogs. Now it's otters.
Yeah. Just seem to be...
Yeah. It's wild. I wonder what the next fucking creature's going to be. But there's people that pet foxes and then pet otters, and there was one that petted a tiger. And you're like, yeah, it's a bit like, I'm good. I'm cool. I think it'd be cool to I don't know. Zoos make me feel weird. I don't feel like I think animals should be allowed to enjoy, but I know they do it for like restorative reasons and like they look after them when they start to get it, and that's awesome. But I hate the fact they don't get to live a life, go and enjoy the wild like they should be doing. You know?
Yeah, it's that weird thing, isn't it? It's like they shouldn't be here, but it's kind of cool because I get to see things I'll never see, and also, like you say, a lot of them do like restoration projects and stuff like that. But at the same time, this isn't where they should be. Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, always a bit odd. Yeah,
bit choppy, dicey. But
yeah, playing Fruit Ninja.
Yeah, you are. Or there's just a territorial goose somewhere and that's how loiter. There's so many of them. We made dogs insanely itchy. Maybe we have. Maybe we've just that's what we've done to them. People keep fucking breeding them for no reason whatsoever, incorrectly. Or I mean, look at the pug, bless it.
Yeah,
can't fucking breathe.
Looking dog.
Oh, they're awesome, but it just can't breathe. So yeah. Anyway, thank you, Callum. Really appreciate.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, as always. Massively appreciated. I can tell that you're still suffering.
Yep, very much so. Today's been one of the worst days I've had today. It's been like back to normal today. It's been really fucking bad. I spent most of the day laid up on the sofa. Yeah, it sucks. Quite honestly, I'm in pain no matter what I do. These painkillers it's not as bad because of the painkillers, but they're not taking the pain away by any stretch of the imagination. But I've just been signed off for work for 2 weeks. So
you've even going to the doctor's like, I want to take your pain away. I don't know. Bit of Seether. That's all you sing now. So are you going to go for a massage?
Yes, I'm waiting until I get paid because I haven't quite got the money for it yet. But when I get paid, I'm going to book it. I found one online. I just literally got to book it when I get paid. I'm going to do everything they told me to do, so then I can turn around and go, well, what next? Because I'm now feeling it in this side as well. Before it was all this side, but I'm starting to feel it in this shoulder and stuff as well now. So I don't know what it is. I got Becky to check my neck earlier, and she said like the left side's getting a lot more tense than it was before as well. So yeah,
I suppose it's difficult carrying the weights of two families, isn't it? No comment.
No comment there, sir.
Okay,
but yeah, it sucks. To be fair, it was getting me down early today because I'm just like sick of being in fucking pain all day, every day. It's really getting on my tits, but it's what it is, and hopefully it'll go away soon.
It's not is what it is. No, you can. There's things you can do, and you're trying, and that's the main
right,
thing.
yeah.
There's nothing worse than people who moan and bitch but do nothing about it and
Oh, yeah.
continue to moan and bitch about the same problem. Moan and bitch about the same problem over and over again. There's something that can be done about it. So,
Yeah.
if you were moaning about it and doing fuck all, I'd be laying it into you right by now.
No, I know you
are.
would.
But yeah, but you are doing something about it. So hopefully, I reckon a massage will sort you. Kelly had the exact same problem. And she went for, I think she went for one or maybe two massages. They bruised the shit out of her, but she's like a bit looser. She still gets moments, but it's not as bad. But she has the exact same thing that you do.
The only problem is painkillers really fuck with my head because I think, oh, I'm getting better. But then as the hours progress and they start to wear off, I'm like, nope, not getting better. It's just masking the fucking pain. So I don't know if I am getting better or not. It messes my head a little bit. I think I just think way too much into these sort of things. But I'm on
probably
the strongest fucking painkillers possible. So
but be careful because paracetamol causes autism, so be careful.
that's a good point. Well, Becky's adamant I've got it anyway, so I probably should check in with Mom and see if she took it when she was pregnant with me.
Yeah, that's a good idea. What a load of shit.
Moron.
Yeah, of the colossal.
What about you? How are you?
I'm shattered, mate. I'm bollocksed. I worked at Rihanna so much last week that when I got to my day off on Sunday, I was like, yes. And then my body went, you got work, by the way? Like, no, I don't. And body got me up at 7:30. And I was like, oh, phenomenal. And then I had the worst night's sleep that Sunday night. Like, worse. I woke up at 4 a.m. for no reason.
Oh.
And I was like, okay. And I've been at work. I'm at work. I've got 7:30 wake ups every day. I'm working all week this week. My next day off is Saturday. And I got all that. So, like, I've not been sleeping. I don't know what's going on. It's weird. So, like, I feel, we talk about sleep paralysis. It's not technically that. It's my body, like, my alarm goes off. My body just goes, nope. Like, no, you're not going. It's really weird.
I know what you mean. I've had that before.
Where your body's just like, I really don't want to.
Like, your head's going, get up now, and your body's just like, no, I refuse.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
you.
so weird. It's so weird. So I was nervous about doing this because I was like, I want to be on point. I want to make people laugh. I want to have a bit of a laugh, have some fun. And in my head, I'm going. In my head, I'm doing that. Oh God, I'm fucking wiped. So when you messaged, so when I was watching All Out in bed, and I was like, oh, I just want to watch All Out. I don't want to do anything.
You should have said.
Yeah, but we love doing this, and we got to keep it up and keep the content rolling, fella.
Oh yes,
and that sort of thing. So obviously, other than wanting a new neck, how's your week been?
It's been pretty boring, to be honest. I've done absolutely sod all. I've tried to make myself relax and do nothing other than the odd bit around the house. But yeah, I've finished all my WrestleManias. I'm completely up to date. Watched them all. This year's was better than I remembered it, but I think it's because when you're going in and watching them live, you've got certain expectations. But because I've already watched it, I think like I knew that my expectations weren't going to be lived up to, so I think I enjoyed it more the second time round. If that makes any sense.
I still haven't even watched this year's yet because obviously I'm
no
in December.
No, I'm not. That's why I'm not spoiling anything. Obviously, I know you know a couple of bits, but yeah, like I said, I think I've enjoyed it more the second time round. But yeah, I have now watched all of the WrestleManias, so I'm going to have a little break from wrestling for a little bit now, and then I might do SummerSlams. Because I know there's loads of SummerSlams I haven't watched. So yeah, I might do them.
Yeah, they're making them 2-nighters now, aren't they? This next year, and you're like, why?
I don't know. Don't see the point myself.
Am I right? And someone told me WrestlePalooza this weekend. The crowd wasn't bothered.
Crowd seemed pretty.
Oh, okay. I was wondering because I'm not up to date, so I have no idea. I'm just going off what someone's told me, but I was wondering if the Saudi Arabia announcement had kind of made people go, I don't want to watch this anymore.
I know that's pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah. I also noticed in a Donald Trump video, Triple H stood right behind him.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we all know they're all part of that because Linda's obviously part of his cabinet, or she was.
And I was a bit like, oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Like, that's a bit grim.
Rich billionaires, aren't they?
Just it's disappointing. Put it that way.
Much so is. But yeah, other than finishing my WrestleManias, me and Becky have caught up on The Rookie, So we're now literally just watching them as they come out now. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. I ain't done nothing. It's been a very boring week. What about you? What have you been up to other than working?
Rhiannon, obviously. I passed another exam, and then I failed another exam. And I failed another exam based on, so it's 4 pages full of questions. I passed page 1, 2, and 3, passed page 4, but 2 things which are errors in progressive lens dispensing. 2 errors are correct, 2 errors are wrong. That's it.
They failed you on that?
Yep. It has to be 100%. Have to get it all right.
Fuck.
So I was like, oh. So that's it. So I'm not failing spectacularly. I'm failing on minimal things. They failed me on the one I've now passed last week because I missed a number out.
The fuck?
And I was like, because it's like, annoyingly, this has been round down, which is we can't do. So I was like, fuck. So I put the number in. They're like, thanks. Yeah, it's frustrating.
That's so annoying. I get it in a sense because you are dealing with like people's fucking health and their eyes, but at the same time, it's like, come on, couldn't they just go like, you missed that bit, just feel that, just put that in there.
So I've got to revert back to my work. I've got 3 more attempts. I'll pass it second time. It's just it's just annoying.
At least they tell you where you went wrong.
Well, not specifically, but
no.
It was just like, this is great, this is great, this is great. But here, we'll accept this and this, but not this one and this one. Go back to your coursework and review. And you're like, oh, okay. So,
that's a bit shit, but I get it.
Some don't even put notes, so I'm thankful to have some sometimes, But yeah, it's quite annoying. It took 4 weeks for them to get marked. So it's just taken so long. So when it got marked, I was like, shit. Don't take 4 more weeks.
Yeah, please don't.
So Sunday, me and Kelly went and took her nan's. So her nan is American, and she's over here visiting for like a month or so. And Kelly had to get like a burner phone and like a suitcase and just buy loads of things for her because they can't use here from there.
Yeah.
And like she has her bank cards and stuff, so left it all at the Airbnb for her. So we went and did that on Sunday. But other than that, we had like a Belgian bun, Greg's. I got all the Greg's foods mixed up there. I had a Belgian bun and a coffee from Greg's, and we just literally led there and watched football. She fell asleep on me, and that was Sunday.
Happy days.
Yeah,
good day to be fair.
So yeah, it was great. And then I came back and watched the NFL. NFL Sunday, week 3, Jamie.
Oh, I don't like that tone of voice.
The Steelers played the Patriots at Foxborough, which is in New England, and we beat them.
Hey!
But we were shit. We were terrible. We beat them 21-14, but it's like, we just don't look very good, and it's annoying. We just happen to be, we're just letting everything through. But still, we won the game. We're 2-1, which is fine. I've completely forgotten who we're playing this week. Oh, Minnesota. We're playing Minnesota Vikings in Dublin this Sunday.
Oh.
But it's like so expensive. We haven't been over since 2013. I went to the 2013 game where we played the Minnesota Vikings at Wembley. Now we're playing the Minnesota Vikings in Ireland. Like, can we not play anybody else over here? Is that it? We just play Minnesota Vikings regardless of who where we are. Ridiculous. Anyway, I'm kind of like gutted I'm not going, but I'm kind of like, actually, with the way we're playing, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to miss much.
Yeah.
And the way the Vikings are playing, I reckon they're going to fucking destroy us. So I'll be like,
Yeah, you don't want to spend all that money to be like, well, that was a shit game.
There's quite a few people in the Steelers groups being like, I got tickets, but I don't know if I want to go anymore.
Really?
Yeah, which is interesting. Which is really interesting. So we're 2-1 on the season, so I'll take that. Fantasy. I'm also 2-1. I won again this weekend. Yeah. I came third out of everybody. I'm annoyed because there are a few people that have got winning records that haven't lost yet. I would have beaten them as well. I mean, teams with people with really good fucking teams and really good players. I would have beaten them and all. And I was a bit like, fuck. Why couldn't I? I played someone, I think he was bottom. Yeah, I absolutely destroyed him. So I was like, I could have, played somebody that's a bit more of a threat.
Yeah.
and taken them out and notched them out a little bit. But still, I'm 2-1. I think I'm fifth in the league at the moment.
Happy days.
So top six for playoffs. Still a very long way to go.
I was going to say it's
Still
probably
a very long way to go. Well, still got 11 games yet, so we'll see how we get on. We'll see how we go. Might be 12 actually. But someone tried to trade me like 3 of my most amazing players for 5 of their shit ones. I was like, nope. Yeah.
No, thank you, sir.
I'm all good, thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate the offer. So yeah, 2-1. It's funny as well because I always seem to play teams where their players that have done shit all season do fucking unbelievably well when they play me. It's so annoying.
Just typical luck.
Yeah, it's just always the way. So yeah, it's all good. So that's happened. I'm currently watching AEW All Out. I'm halfway through. It's not blown me away.
No.
No, matches have been ending like quite abruptly. I'm like, oh. Do you know what I mean? Like matches have ended like a bit like, I just wouldn't expect it to end there. But the Canadian crowd are unbelievable. So the Cope and Christian match was amazing up to a point, and then it kind of just ended. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, to be fair, I've not heard much about the event. Like, I've seen the results and stuff like that, and people going like, oh, this person won, blah, blah, blah. But there's been no comments of like, oh my God, this happened, and which I kind of expected with the Cope and Christian one.
I find with All Out, though, it's an event that seems to just get thrown, because it used to be straight after All In the week after, didn't it?
Yeah.
And like, they've been in the ECW arena for most of the month leading up to it, and like, obviously a load of people are injured, so it's a bit, it's like they're just having to throw shit together for the sake of throwing it together.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? So there's no Swerve, there's no Osprey, there's no Omega. They're all injured. So yeah. So Hangman's got to face Kyle fucking Fletcher. So he's to watch in the fucking barn in Cheltenham. It's well weird. But yeah, I'm halfway through. I'm on match 5, I think. Yeah, I'm on match 6. I'm on the coffin match. It hasn't started yet. So, but I'm enjoying it. Briscoe and MJF tables and tacks was Jesus Christ. When Briscoe covered the entire mat with thumbtacks.
Ouch.
Yeah, and then MJF slams his face in.
Even when you
Yeah. And he put him on his mouth and then elbowed him and like he'll spat out everything. It's just like, I know, it was like insane. Absolutely insane. See why Briscoe got no teeth. Well, he probably does now. But yeah, it was great. Other than that, man, like not a whole lot really going on. Aberdeen lost in the football again, so I'm just used to losing, I think.
You say that, but Steelers are new one in the
that's
NFL,
true.
so.
That is true. I enjoy it for but like I said, I've been really enjoying Jon Stewart, watching a lot of Jon Stewart, watching a lot of Daddy at the moment as well. Watching a lot of Seth Meyers, Jimmy Fallon, and now obviously Jimmy Kimmel has returned, which we love.
I'm really intrigued on what that's going to be like.
Yeah, same.
He's either going to go all hell for leather, or he's going to have to seriously behave himself.
I'd go hell for leather, to be honest.
Yeah, I won't blame him if you do.
But yeah. Shall we bring on that little old single of the week?
Oh, go on then. Am I going first?
Go away, sir.
Single of the week was tough this week. There's quite a few brand new singles out. Limp Bizkit have brought a new song out, which was very Limp Bizkit. Like, I listened to it, I was like, that's a Limp Bizkit song. Nothing great, wasn't bad. Nothing. It was just a Limp Bizkit song. That was really good. Aerosmith and Youngblood have released a new song off an EP they're doing together. First Aerosmith recording in like 20 years, I think they said.
I thought they'd retired.
No, so did I. I think they're just doing like the odd bit. I think they've retired from touring. I think Steven's voice is knackered or something. But yeah,
okay, so it's going to make new music then.
Yeah, so they're releasing an EP, 5 songs. They've released 1 song off it. It's really fucking good. I was tempted to make him a single of the week, but I was like, do you know what? I think they have a big enough following. I think they're all right. AFI are back. Have you heard the new AFI stuff? Fucking weird. Very, very weird. But anyway, my new single of the week this week is that band I love and adore, Kitty. They have just released their brand new Spit 25 EP and released the single Do You Think I'm a Whore 25 off that. And it sounds fucking incredible. That Spit album holds such a special place in my heart. So this new EP is absolutely magical. So yeah, it's an incredible re-recording of an absolute great song in the first place, and I absolutely love it, and I'm so happy.
Wonderful.
What about you, sir?
Well, mine is one of my good friends, one of the friends of the show, Mr. Dustin Gill, Drawn to the Sky's brand new single, Metamorphosis. Is out. It's absolutely wonderful. Dustin doing it up to his old tricks, doing what he loves, doing what he knows best. And obviously they're all standalones. There's a lot of stuff with Drawn to the Sky. There, a lot of them is all standalone. And I'm pretty sure in the video he was wearing like medieval armor. So yeah, by all means, check out Drawn to the Sky Metamorphosis. We love Dustin. He's been on the show.
Yes.
Obviously Braden released a brand new single as well. The Grey. Oh, Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. Unreal. There's nothing that man can't do.
Never misses.
No, he really doesn't. But yeah, go and check out Metamorphosis by Drawn to the Sky because Dustin's a legend. He deserves it.
Yeah, absolutely is. And it's a great song.
Jamie.
Yes, sir.
It's time for Tom's Journal.
Oh, yeah.
And welcome to another edition of Tom's Journal.
Okay, James. So here we are back with another Tom's Journal. Are you ready? Are you strapped in? Are you prepared and ready to go?
I am fully ready. Let's go.
That's what we love. Started using my gold trimmer on a boy at work and he goes, "What, did you unlock after 500 haircuts or something?" Generally the best bit of pat I've heard in a while. Unlocked the gold trimmer after 500 haircuts.
That's fucking brilliant. I normally hate small talk. The only time I enjoy it is when I'm getting my haircut. I don't know why.
Really?
I always love a bit of banter when I'm getting my haircut. I don't know why.
I just wish that sometimes hairdressers have a bit more character, a bit more about them rather than gone any holidays this year. Like, Jesus Christ, come on.
Yeah, I agree with that. When it's just generic one they have with every person. But when it's actually a proper conversation, I actually quite enjoy it.
So I like those Turkish barbers for my beard. Love it. So no, Jamie, 1995 was not 30 years ago. If today is July the 25th, 2025, then 30 years ago would be 1995. So yes, 1995 was 30 years ago.
This is like me and you. Like, how has it been that long? Because that's how time works. Yeah.
That's exactly how. So I got 5 on it. It's 30 years old.
Yep.
Well, it almost is.
That's crazy.
Almost is. It's insane, man. You look at songs and go, "Oh, I love this track." 25 years ago.
Yeah.
What? Wild. Absolutely wild. The former Pittsburgh Steelers running back, Le'Veon Bell, posted this, and I thought it was fucking hilarious. "Dear Apple, at no point will I ever text someone, 'Heal yeah.'"
That's amazing. They've got all this smart technology now. You think their AI and all that sort of stuff would know that is not something you're going to say. So don't auto-correct me on that one, please.
Yeah, exactly. Don't just hell to heal. Twat. My childhood neighbour is still refusing to tell me where he hid every time we played flashlight tag. He's 23 now. Dan, please, come on. Where was your flashlight tag hiding spot? What? Your flashlight tag hiding spot? You had a secret spot you'd load up on snacks and something to do, and you'd hide out there all night. We could never find you. Yeah, but what if we, played again? And then you would know where to find me.
I have no idea what flashlight tag is, but
oh, do I?
I love his reasoning for not telling them. That is genius.
Yeah. Tell me, right?
Why don't adults ever do that these days? Just get together and go, "Do you know what? Should we play games like we used to play when we were kids?"
Well, they made that tag movie, didn't they? with Jeremy Renner and that
Yes.
sort of thing. Yeah,
I actually watched that. It was terrible, but yeah.
of course it was.
It was.
But you know what I mean? Like we just the games we used to play in the 90s. I used to pretend that back in the day that bushes were my bases, and I'd fight people to get my bush spaces back. Do you know what I mean?
Why don't we do that as adults?
Exactly. But no one climbs trees anymore. Kids don't climb trees. Like, what the hell?
Too busy their heads in
Wow,
fucking
man.
screens. That's all.
I know. Okay. Does anybody have any random fun facts about a very niche subject? I'm really fucking bored. I would love to learn random things. Okay. Did you know that if the word virgin is in the olive oil, you're not supposed to cook with it? If it doesn't, you can do anything, including frying it. Anything with virgin in is a finishing oil to drizzle over already prepped and cooked meals.
Really?
There you go.
I did not know that.
Neither did I. And I thought it was a really random, fun, and boring fact to bring to the show.
I was going to say that was one of those like blow my mind, and at the same time, like that's really sad that that's blown my mind. Like,
yeah, but we're adults, and that's what we do. Start climbing trees. Yeah,
I like that. Oh, I sense a future audience participation challenge.
Right. I can't believe you didn't fucking send this to me. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Do you know what? I've never really liked The Very Hungry Caterpillar. I didn't even finish the book. The caterpillar's just a fat knob who eats holes and everything. Doesn't even finish him. There are people starving in this one. He chooses violence against food. Hungry Caterpillar. Mate, what the fuck? Can't believe you ever said that to me. I was disappointed when I saw that in your story. I don't want you bastard.
Really made me laugh. Because it's so true. There's literally a hole in every single piece of food. Eat the whole thing. You probably would have gone through less food.
Is it one a cake?
Yes.
Bastard.
Why waste cake? Eat the whole fucking thing. You bastard.
Exactly. Right. We had teachers of Reddit.
We did.
Now we've got another one.
Oh, God.
Firefighters of Reddit.
Oh, wow.
What's the easiest way to accidentally burn your house down?
Okay.
Well, a guy on my motorcycle forum once shared a story of how he fixed his broken coffee machine and how proud he was that he had actually managed to fix it. 3 days later, someone broke into his house and the coffee machine was stolen, among other things. The police didn't give him much hope, but 2 days later he received a call from the police. They had found all of his stuff. When he asked them how they had found it, had found the thieves, the police officer said, they tried to use a coffee machine that they had stolen from your house. It caught fire and burned the house down. So underneath put the ultimate Trojan horse.
That's fucking brilliant.
That is wild, man. That's so fucking cool, though.
But the dude was like, thank fuck you robbed the coffee maker. Was that be my house?
Like a ticking time bomb, that was. Yeah, it could have been him.
Who breaks into a house and steals a coffee maker?
It could have been. It could have been something like elite. There's somebody get a barista style that are like well expensive.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Dude, if anyone saw my coffee machine, I'd lose my fucking mind. Bloody love my coffee, I do. Bloody love my coffee, I do. Don't you think that Lady Gaga and the Goo Goo Dolls should join forces for a Goo Goo Gaga tour?
Didn't, but I do now. That's a fucking great idea. I thought you were going to say Lady Goo Goo, but Goo Goo Gaga is even better.
It's a win. That's a massive win. That will sell out in seconds.
I'm amazed like the Gaga dolls or something like that has not been made a meme. That's actually quite amazing. I've never seen that.
Yeah. Do it, make it. Become the first.
Yes. Gaga. That really tickled me.
Male author. Her blouse lay atop her bosom as they popped up like meerkats, one after the other. Her long hair kissed the top of her ass. That was like two buttery brioche rolls ready for dinner. Her turnip red lips called to me. Caress me, they said. Police sketch artist, look, sir, please.
Oh, saw that going.
I'm trying to draw that.
Like 2 brioche rolls ready for dinner. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, Jesus. Men should not write romance novels.
No.
No.
And finally, to end this week's edition of the journal. Wait, you want me to come out of my cage and be doing just fine in this economy?
Fuck's sake.
And that was another edition of Tom's Journey.
Fuck's.
So good. Oh.
I love that people can listen to songs and just pick like a couple of lyrics and be like, hold on, that no.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
It's about getting into schools and talking to young people because, you know, I know that people can change. And it's about talking to people and getting them to understand and perhaps step back from violence and prejudice and whatever. And we just need to work together and keep on the good fight there.
Absolutely. Hey there, guys. We are ecstatically happy to announce that we are associated with the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
The times are changing, and with the unfortunate death of Sophie, those changes have made a massive impact for the future. If Sophie was with us still today, I can guarantee what you are doing will still be reaching so many lives of young teenagers, young adults, and those who wish to be as different as possible. So thank you very much.
To find out more about this incredible foundation and all the work they do, and more importantly, how you can help, head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com. I asked you to participate with me, Mr. Stevens. Yeah, that sounded better in my head.
Oh, I love that song as well.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Yeah. It's time for Jimmy's participation. It's time for his motherfucking challenge. And it's time for Jimmy's participation. And it's time for his motherfucking challenge. Thank you, Callum. You gave me a song. Thank you, mate. Yeah.
Come and participate. Pate with me. Everybody participate.
I see what you did. I see what you did there.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Now it's time for you to answer Jamie's challenge. Now it's time for you to not be a motherfucking bitch. Now it's time for you to answer Jamie's challenge. Now it's time for you not to be a motherfucker bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to participate in Jamie's participation challenge. This week, I said 2 bands inspired a generation of people to listen to guitar music, and now they're on tour together, as we discussed last week. So I am simply asking, are you Team Busted or Team McFly? What say you,
Busted.
Stevens?
Busted.
Wow, you answered that fast.
Hands down, don't even need to. That's it. Next.
I've always said Busted are I prefer their songs and all that stuff, but McFly are a better live band. I do think McFly are better live. Like, they've just got some incredible energy. Plus, I just love watching Dougie. The guy's nuts.
Charlie gave us Fight Star, and now he's giving us President. So,
Yeah. Yeah, that guy's vocals are insane. I think because of the band he got famous with, I don't think people took Busted seriously. I don't think that guy will ever get recognition as much as he should for how good of a fucking singer he is.
I love a raspy voice as well, so I love rasp. Yeah.
I need to give Fight Star another chance. I was not a fan when I first heard them when I was younger, and I never went back. So I think I need to give them another chance. I need some recommendations of Fight Star songs to go listen to. But yes.
I can send you probably a lot.
John
can send you John's a massive fan as well.
No. So, I think I need to go give him another listen. Right, let's get some audience answers. Abby Lloyd says, I was team Busted because I fancied Matt Willis. I think a lot of women fancied Matt Willis, to be fair. Yeah. Ethan Vega, I went to the Birmingham one. In terms of songs, Busted. In terms of performance on the night, McFly. I really wasn't expecting to enjoy them that much. Like I said, McFly definitely are a better live band, but Busted just have better songs. Lisa Sobis, in capital letters, Busted, with loads of exclamation marks. So I think she might have been busted for her. Gemma Williams, I went to see McBusted when they joined together. So I'm sitting on the fence and saying I'm team McBusted. But that's against the rules, Gemma. So she changed her mind and said, if you make me choose, I'm going to say Busted. I mean, they have predicted what the year 3000 is going to be. But honestly, I just really like both bands. Didn't the Jonas Brothers cover year 3000?
I don't know, mate. I don't listen to them.
I think they did. I just remembered that randomly. Kelly Clayton. Well, Busted, of course. Although I've seen McFly more, but that's only due to Busted breaking my heart and breaking up. I still dislike Charlie to this day for that.
Oh, well. Oh, that's awkward.
Quite a few people have said that about Busted breaking up. Yeah. Robbie Williams. I'm Busted, but I don't think that's got anything to do with your question.
I know he is, bless him.
Rachel Bro, team Busted every fucking time. I saw them last week and it was brilliant. Definitely a lot of people saying Busted. I think they get the majority vote is going to Busted so far. Anna Morangan, this answer really made me laugh. McFly, they just make me want to dance like a crazy bowl full of noodles. I don't know what that looks like, but it's a great idea. Ginger McGee, first time I saw McFly was supporting Busted 20 years ago.
Wow.
So I thank Busted for that, but I'm fully team McFly. Really enjoyed seeing Busted again on Tuesday, and they put on a great show. Kinney 2K3, both are great, but McFly are on a whole other level. It seems like TikTok supports McFly and Facebook supported Busted. Beck, I'm team. Why aren't they playing McBusted songs? They did. They did play 2 McBusted songs. Again, I never listened to that record. I don't know if have you. Yeah, they released an album as McBusted.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, give you a couple more. Cat W4 says Team Busted because they seem to get in a lot of answers, but. The last one, not least, is Kimmy, who says, McFly, I was a Busted girl till they split up. Don't get me wrong, I love both, but McFly all the way. I feel like Busted lost a few marks for this for breaking up and breaking a lot of hearts.
Loads of bands fucking break up.
They do, and they all get back together eventually.
Exactly, by the Spice Girls. No, the Spice Girls did it as well. Everyone's fucking done it. Yeah.
I think I heard Westlife are getting back together.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Everyone gets back together. But no, they seem quite down the middle. I didn't tally them up, I'm not going to lie, but it seemed quite down the middle. So, yeah, they all get a lot of love.
We love that. Well, thank you to everyone that participated in Jamie's participation challenge this week. We massively appreciate all of you. If you enjoyed Jamie's participation challenge, Tom's journal, Callum's Treachings, the interview, and go on then. Then you enjoy the other 186 editions of the Chronicles of Podcast. Who we get your podcast from? I think that's right.
186 today.
Okay, 5 then. I think I said 8 or 7 last week. Whether it be Spotify, Google, Apple, Heart FM, wherever it may be, Radio 5.
After the shipping broadcast.
Yeah, exactly, after the football. But we want you to come and follow us on all social media at TCOPod. That'll be Instagram, Facebook, Threads, LinkedIn, TikTok are the main 5 you can find us on. Or the main place we'd love you to come and subscribe to us on YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. That's all social media at TCOPod and on the YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to get notified when new videos, you get notified when new videos are released, and comment to your heart's content. All social media, TCO Pod, YouTube, at the Chronicles of Podcast. Come on then, Necky, what's going on?
Necky. Before we get out of here, let's say a massive thank you to a few of our friends. Every single piece of music you heard on today's edition was brought to you by the wonderful singer-songwriter Matt Roberts. Go check him out on all social medias at Matt Roberts Music. Go check out his music on Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, wherever you get your music from. It's all there to listen to. And of course, we have to say a massive thank you to friend of the show, Braden Barry. Go check out his podcast, Amber Forest Podcast, along with good friend of the show, Dustin, who we mentioned earlier on with his beautiful music. Go check out all of Braden's merchandise on Anxious Ghost and, of course, his incredible music under Say We Can Fly. A massive thank you to you, my friend, you talented, wonderful human being. And last but not least, a massive thank you goes out to the Sophie Lancaster Foundation because they're stamping out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere, and I mean everywhere. This is a global issue, not a UK issue, where people of the alternative community are being treated differently simply because of the music we listen to and the way we dress and represent ourselves out in the world. I want you to head on over to sophielancasterfoundation.com. I want you to familiarize yourself with that story if you're not already familiar with it. But if you are, go share that out with the world. While you're on the website, please look up ACT, the Alternative Communities Together, part of the National Lottery Community Fund, where we are learning about how we can help people of the alternative community when they are being treated differently simply because, as I said before, the music you listen to and the way you address. Please go follow them all on social media as well. They've been putting out some incredible videos talking to people in the community and finding about what they feel like and how proud they are to be part of this community. So please help us, help them, and do those little things. And last but not least, a massive thank you to my beautiful co-host right there. Go get some sleep.
Appreciate it, my friend. Oh, fucking hell, don't you worry. I definitely won't. So another wonderful edition in the bag.
Another wonderful edition indeed, my friend.
Kyle, thank you so much for joining us. Hope you all enjoyed the Chronicles of Face Yourself. What an absolutely unbelievable, what a wonderful human.
Oh,
just loving, caring. Oh, just study that surname. Hopefully you go enjoy their brand new EP Fury, which came out today. So go and get that played, go and blast it as loud as you physically fucking possibly can. And make sure you get your windmill tricks in and go and see them on tour in the States with Signs of the Swarm all through October and the very, very beginning of November. And as for this week, I'll try this again. As for this week, we will see you all next week for the Chronicles of Kitty.
Hopefully. Goodbye, everybody.
Ta-ta. Bye.